and food stylist. Kat Chansey here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you?
This is our Kitchen Master multi-purpose slicer dicer with filler tool. So instead of just taking out your chopping block and slaving away trying to get all of those salads and you know, all of your prep work, because cooking is not hard, don't you think?
It's not.
It's the prep, right?
It's the prep that is so hard, and if you don't have the right tools, then you are not going to really enjoy cooking, and then you have a lot of cleanup if you're having to use a whole bunch of different things to use. And this is really, really nice because look at how small and perfectly diced these onions are. They are all perfectly, exactly the same. And what's nice about that is that means it is going to cook the same. So when you're going to saute it, or you're going to add it into any ingredient, you're not gonna have one that's a little bit cooked and one that's undercooked and one that's burnt. Everything's going to be exactly the same. And that's super important if you make any kind of, especially with onions, if you're making any kind of chicken salad, you want to taste the chicken. You want the onion, but you don't want to just take a big bite of the onion, right?
Well, I think just to mince and chop your onions alone, this is worth it. Just to do the onions alone, because everybody hates doing onions. And there are more than 1,000 5-star reviews. More than 1,000. And I think a lot of it has to do, everybody says they hate to chop those onions,
That's true, they really do. In fact, I bought this for my daughter and I gave it to her for Christmas, and she waited a while to use it. And she was calling me and asking me about different recipes, and you know, this doesn't taste the same. And I asked her, what did you leave out? She said, well, I didn't feel like doing the onions. And I said, take out your master dicer. And she said, oh. And so she used it, and then she called me, she said, if I ever tell you that I left something out, it's because I didn't use my master dicer.
That's right, this makes it
so much nicer.
easy.
Let me show you how this happens. So it's like having 24 little knives. This is a hard-boiled egg, and hard-boiled eggs can be hard to cut sometimes, right? You want them to be, you also want that to be right. But look at how perfectly and evenly it just cuts every single one all the same. I can't even do, I was doing it slow for your purposes, so just so you could see it. But look at how fast you can do this. I can't do that with my knife.
Oh, and you
I cannot do this with my knife this fast.
Egg salad is so big for the summer.
Oh, sure is. Or just even adding eggs into potato salad. Everything.
All the barbecues.
So perfect. All the barbecues.
I mean, look at how, and so the way that this is working, I'm gonna tell you everything that this is coming with as she continues, as Kat continues to show us the demos. But it's basically coming with one slicing blade, one small dicing blade, one large dicing blade, one peeler tool, and then of course you have your chopper base that collects everything. And it's coming in fabulous colors for you. So Kat is working with your red, but we also have it in orange, which is going to be your most limited. So I wanted to show you that first. We have it in orange. We also have it in turquoise. We have it in green, which is kind of like a lime green. And then we have it in your navy. So these are the colors. We also have it in black. These are the colors that we have left. It's $30.20, and it makes your life easy in the kitchen. If you are constantly, you know, what is it, the sous chef that chops up everything?
Yes, it is.
So if you're the sous chef in the family, I didn't know the title, but since I couldn't cook as well as my two older sisters and my dad and my mom, my task was to chop up everything. For sure. And they were like, put a piece of bread in your mouth so that the onions won't make you cry.
I've heard that.
You cut this for me, and I'm not crying over here.
No, I'm not crying either, but we didn't have to touch it. Our hands don't, my hands smell like that just because I was touching it for demonstration purposes, but it's not going to make everything else smell. It's not, you know, it's not gonna make my hands smell, my clothes aren't gonna smell, I'm not gonna be crying because I was able to cut it up so fast.
Look how fast you're doing these peppers.
And look at these peppers. I used the larger dicing blade for this one because I would like to show you the difference. I used a smaller one for the onion, but look at these peppers. They're perfect. You can throw this in that starfrit pan with your steak or whatever. Everything's gonna cook perfectly. You can do that with, and I'm gonna show you the slicing blade as well, because that's really cool, because then you're gonna slice up things like mushrooms. You want those to be evenly sliced. And you want your lemons and your limes, everything to be perfectly sliced for anything that you do.
So you can put mostly any vegetable
And look at how easy this was. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna show you how perfectly evenly sliced these are. Every single one is going to be exactly the same. See, all of these mushrooms are cut exactly the same. So that is what's so important about cooking. So if I put all of this together, then it's all going to cook at the same pace, and I don't have to worry about whether or not, you know, I did something right, or if I burned something. I don't have to worry about that. It's absolutely perfect.
And also the presentation is beautiful and exquisite. So you look like a professional chef, even if you're a rookie, just because of this master multi-purpose slicer and dicer. And the fact that you're getting the peeler tool, for $30 to get all of this, I mean, this peeler tool in itself is worth it.
So absolutely, I'll show you that one next.
These can be actually expensive, right?
They're very expensive. I've paid at least $20 for a good one. So let me show you that one, because it is absolutely
this is like we're throwing this thing.
Right.
Okay.
It's absolutely, watch this. So you can do regular peel. So if you want to peel your carrots, or you want to just peel something that's just a regular peel, right? But look at this to make your zucchini noodles. A lot of people are substituting zucchini or other vegetables for pasta. And look at how easy this is to do. You don't have to get out any extra machine. It's really super easy to clean. It's easy to hold. It's so easy to use, and that's why you're going to use it all of the time, because you can leave this just in your drawer with your silverware. You leave it out, you're gonna see where it is, you're gonna remember to use it. And look at how fast this is. And I know that I have, in a pinch, you know, bought the ones that are already done at the grocery store, but I'll tell you, if you don't check them good, sometimes they're a little bit soggy at the bottom, and you get home, they have a lot of water in them because they've been sitting. This is nice and fresh, and it's perfect. And you just throw that in your saute pan just for a quick second with a little bit of garlic that maybe you minced up using this, and a little bit of onion, and it's done in just so fast, just to make your noodles. It's worth it just for that.
I mean, the fact that you're getting the peeler and you can spend $20 alone out in the marketplace, just the peeler, you're getting everything for $30. And the customer reviews, there are 1,000 5-star reviews.
Isn't that amazing?
I want to read a couple of reviews for you. So from Pennsylvania, BLT, I like the name BLT.
Right?
I bought one for myself, easy to use, great quality, love this product, bought 3 more for my children.
Oh, that's great.
Easy to wash and preps onions, Emery says. It cuts green peppers, potatoes like a champ. And then non-city travel in California says, love it, used it as soon as I got it. So get it home. Get it home for $10. And remember, if you use your HSN card, you get an extra flex. So right now, it's 3 flexible payments of $10 and some change, which means you don't pay the $30 up front. You pay $10 up front, and we send you the product, and you start using it, and then you pay it out until the $30 is done. But if you use your HSN card, get an extra flex, and it's just flexing your dollar. But do it for 30 days. Do you have a barbecue coming up? I mean, Memorial Day is right around the corner.
Right.
And everybody is tasked with, can you bring the salad? Can you bring a side? And this just makes it cuts down on time.
Look at how easy this is. And look at, I made it just for a crudité platter, if you were doing that for, I know we have Easter coming up tomorrow. Look at how beautiful this is. Every single one is perfect. You can do it with zucchini, you can do it with squash, you can do it with carrots.
Gorgeous.
You can make carrot sticks to go with that. I can do that next. But look at how easy that was. And it's so easy to swap this blade out. All you do is you pull this little tab back and you pull this out. And then you just put in your next blade, whatever you want to do next.
And which blade do you have in now?
So I have the larger dice, and that's the one that I'm going to use if I want to have like a big carrot stick.
Okay.
You see the size of that one? That was just like that. So let me put in the smaller blade, and I'll show you how we can make something skinnier, because maybe you're going to do a stir fry. So maybe you want to use the smaller one to do that. So just take this out. It's that easy, it's that simple. You just give that one a little bit of a rinse and put this one in to make your stir fry. And watch how easy that is to make these tiny little, isn't that perfect?
Yes.
And see the difference in the size? It's just
so you just decide,
probably like 6 of these little ones compared to this big one.
Well, sure.
So this is going to be a snack.
This is for your tray that you're going to put out for everybody to dip the ranch in.
Right.
And then your stir fry
is going to put something smaller, because you're going to put other vegetables in there that are going to saute. You want them to all saute at the same time. So that's why you want to do that all perfectly, just like that. But even just for diced tomatoes, watch how perfect this is. If you want to make some salsa, just give it one little.
I mean, this is perfect.
Look at this. I mean, it's just so fast. Then if you want to put some onion in there, you can get that going too.
And you know, it's hard to chop
salsa.
Oh yeah, tomatoes are hard.
It really is.
You can have a slip of the knife.
And what's really nice is look at how fast I made that salsa.
Ooh,
add a little bit of cilantro in there. We need some chips out here, don't we?
Oh, that
and then
looks
you
good.
put this in your refrigerator, and now you're ready for tomorrow.
Oh.
So it has the lid, which fits perfectly on there, just one little snap, and then now you have that all ready, and that's really, really important.
Okay, thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
It's like Kat is such a wonderful chef and food stylist. I'm still waiting for my invite.
I know. I need to cook you dinner.
I have to hit them all up for a great meal because I'm just average.
Absolutely.
But remember,
Absolutely.
orange is your most popular color, but we have all the colors for you. Get it home for $10. Try it. See why there are 1,000 perfect